Happy Monday, gentlemen. What is going on if you're tuning in right now? Hashtag I'm here in the comments if you're watching on the replay. Hashtag replay. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're doing good today. I just want to kind of share a story that I know a lot of you guys will resonate with. And for me, even when I was working hard in my fitness journey career, I always kind of told myself, like, I'm not that good enough. And it was really chipping away at my self-confidence, self-worth, and just talking to a lot of guys that are struggling with their mindset, with their fitness, workouts, nutrition. This is what you're telling yourself, right? You're telling yourself, if you're not perfect, you're not good enough, you're not going to amount to anything. And that's why you don't even set goals right now, gentlemen. Like, you don't want to start your fitness journey. You don't want to get to that next level of your career because you don't even believe in yourself. So I'm going to talk about kind of my story with that. And I know it's definitely going to help you out. So if you want, hashtag I'm here. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. And let's go. What's up? A lot of guys showing up on here. I love it. And I want you to just hashtag I'm here if you're here right now on the replay, hashtag replay. And yeah, let me know. Let me know because I'm going to share my story when I broke my kneecap. Jordan, what's up, man? Rich, I see you. Hope you're doing good. Let's go. Gara, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing great. And we'll get into it. So let me start this countdown right now. We will start it up and we'll go from there. And let's go. We'll get into it. All right. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you could use on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about, guys, I was never happy because I really never felt good enough. And when I broke my kneecap and I gained 30 pounds, it was hard to even just like look in the mirror because I was, in shape. And I know a lot of you guys watching, you were in shape at one time probably, but then you fell off track, right? Work got busy. Maybe you did have an injury like myself, or you were going through some stress, you were going through some family stuff, and you put your health in the back seat, right? So with me, when I gained that weight, right, I was really just struggling, honestly, just like looking in the mirror because I would see the man boobs, right? I would see the, extra fat on my body that I didn't used to have. And the scale was going up and my clothes were getting tighter. And I'm like, this is just not, who I'm supposed to be, right? As a man, I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. I want to make sure that my confidence is really there. And what I saw in the mirror did not reflect that, right? And so I knew I needed change. And I know a lot of you guys watching, like, you're in that position. Your clothes are tight, you've been gaining a lot of weight, and your health is in the back seat because right now everybody else in your life is a priority, right? Your friends, your families, your colleague, coworkers, especially your job, right? You're trying to really work hard in your career, and because of it, your health is taking a back seat. And sure, maybe you're doing well in your career, but also you're struggling being overweight, right? And so I had to take a hard look in the mirror and I needed to change, right? But here's the thing, gentlemen, right? When I started to change, what I wanted to really share is even when I was putting in the work, I told myself like I wasn't good enough, right? You're not doing enough. You can do an extra workout. You can do extra 5 reps. You could do another set. And I would do this to a point where it was unhealthy, right? I feel like there's boundaries between like pushing yourself to really grow and then pushing yourself over the edge to where you're burning out. And that was me, right? And I know a lot of you guys, you try to be so perfect. And if you're not perfect in your fitness, career, relationships, then you blame yourself and you get discouraged, right? And you tell yourself, I'm just not good enough, right? I can't do that. I can't do this. And that's why a lot of you guys right now, you're not even motivated to set goals up for yourself because genuinely you don't even think you're good enough. You don't even think that you'll achieve it. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. So you don't even want to lose those 30 pounds. You're like, I'm just going to stay overweight. I'm just going to stay at the 9 to 5 that I fucking hate, right? I'm just going to stay single because I don't want to get that relationship. I don't even feel good enough. I'm not even good enough. That's where you're at right now, right? So that's where I was at. And I was putting in the work and I still told myself, you know what, you don't look good enough. You don't look good in that outfit. You can do more push-ups. You could do more sit-ups. And I never acknowledged my wins, right? A lot of you guys, you go throughout your week, you go throughout your day, and you're only looking at what went wrong, what you can do better, what you can improve, what you have to fix. And guys, you're not focusing on what you're actually doing well, what you're actually doing right. And that's why with our live training calls with our clients, I actually have one coming up soon and I have to get prepared for that. But we always start with wins. We've been doing it for 3-4 years. Every single live that we do, every live client call, we start with wins and we share wins because I want my clients to acknowledge what they're doing well. We always get caught up in, oh, well, I don't have this. This is not going well for me. I need to fix this in my life. But what is actually going well? Right. So when I was working on my body, I wasn't even giving myself like permission to acknowledge my wins. And I was always like, well, you can do better, right? You're not good enough. We need to improve. That guy's doing better. He looks better than you. He's more fit. He has that relationship. Like you can't amount to that. And my confidence was low every single day, right? So if you're there and you could kind of feel this and you can kind of resonate, I want you to know that you're definitely not alone. All right. And one thing I did, and it's simple, but I need you to really practice it, right? Because once you do this, it will give you a lot of relief, and you need to practice this every single day. So what I did, gentlemen, is I literally just gave myself permission to tell myself I was good enough. I am doing enough. Right. And once you actually just give yourself permission to be okay, you will rest a lot better. Right. It's like making an internal handshake with yourself, just saying, like, hey, you do what you can today. And you know what? I'm actually going to give you space to rest. You have to have that internal dialogue that's actually on your side instead of against you. A lot of you guys, you and your mind, it's like you treat it as your enemy when really in your mind, it's just you. I tell my clients, like, you don't want to think of, the angel and devil in your mind because then you're going to identify with two identities, right? But really, there's just one you. You have one mind and you just need to get right with the relationship with yourself. Does that make sense? All right. So for me, I changed my self-talk. Instead of, oh, you're not doing enough, I told myself you are good enough, right? Instead of telling myself, right, you're not worthy, I told myself I am worthy. I am capable. And even if you don't believe it, if you tell yourself that, your brain and your body will start to believe it, right? Even if you're just like, hey, I'm worthy, and deep down you don't feel the worth, it's okay. Tell yourself. Still look in the mirror and tell yourself, even if you don't feel it, tell yourself that, right? So for me, I changed my self-talk, and eventually I gave myself permission to just look in the mirror and be like, okay, I am enough. I'm not going to compare myself to John or Tim, or these are random names, right? But those people in the gym that look bigger and that are more fit, right? I would always compare myself to them. And I would always compare myself to other people. And I just told myself, you know what? I'm just going to, right, live my life like judgment free of myself, because we like to judge ourselves a lot. And I'm just going to put my best foot forward. And I made that deal with myself, right? I still vividly remember the day, because after I made that deal with myself, everything got better. I was having better relationships. I felt healthier. I was losing body fat and weight more than ever at a speed and a rate that I've never seen before. Like, it was so fast because I got rid of my stress. If you're always stressed, even if you're working out, you're eating healthy, you're still going to be storing fat. It's going to be hard to build muscle because you're always stressed. And once you're stressed, we don't have to get too much into the Bill Nye science guy of it, but it releases cortisol. Cortisol helps promote fat storage, all these bad things. All right. Too much cortisol, right? So if you just focus on limiting that stress and just give yourself permission to be okay, right? It's a win-win in every single situation. I changed my self-talk. And gentlemen, I encourage you to do the same, because if I can do it, so can you. I was literally telling myself to a point, like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I was working out so much. I would get bloody noses in school, and I would go to the nurse's office once a week. And I remember the time I went to the nurse's office for the last time, and I told myself, and I was literally just looking at the nurse. She was like writing on the computer, and she was actually about to call my mom to pick me up. And I was just thinking to myself, like, Danny, what the fuck are you doing? Right? In my mind, I'm telling myself, like, you want to work hard and be the best, but you're literally shooting yourself in the foot. I'm sitting there like freaking feeling half dead, bloody freaking nose, blood on my shirt. And I'm like, no one did this to me but me. What are you doing? And I gave myself permission to just let go of the attachments of getting, this outcome, the dream body, the six pack. And I just focused on the behaviors of like having a positive mindset. eating healthy, working out, and getting rid of the attachment of the outcome, and life got 10 times better. So, gentlemen, if you can do that and put your best foot forward without judging yourself, without trying to get to a certain outcome all the time, right? It's going to be a lot more beneficial for you, right? And literally just tell yourself, like, hey, you know what? I did good today, right? Here's my wins today. I drank a lot of water today. I ate healthy today. I got my workouts in today. Acknowledge your wins morning, afternoon, and night, guys. We do this with our clients every single day when we have live trainings, when we have client calls. So, literally, you just need to switch your perspective, stop being so hard on yourself, put your best foot forward, let go of the judgment of yourself, right? Let go of the attachments of the outcome, right? You want that skill to go down so bad and it doesn't happen after a week and you're like, oh, I give up, right? Just focus on behaviors instead of the outcome, right? And if you could really do that, it's going to help you, right? Change my life, it will change yours. And that's it. So, gentlemen, I hope this helps, right? Take action with this. Don't just like hear me out and don't do anything, right? Listen to this, apply it, and it's definitely going to help you, all right? But that is it. I'm going to end the podcast here. And my socials will be coming up in just a little bit, all right, in the outro of the podcast. So make sure you follow me. God bless you. Have the best day of your life. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, let's go. That means we just ended that. If you are still here, we got a good amount of people here. I appreciate you. You are live, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope this made sense, right? A lot of you are watching right now, and you don't feel good enough. You're not happy enough, and you are doing good, but you are just not giving yourself permission to tell yourself you're doing good. A lot of you, you're so hard on yourself. You're so judgmental. And because you're so hard and judgmental, you don't even want to start your fitness journey again. You don't want to pursue that promotion, that business, or even that relationship because you're like, I'm probably going to fail. You're scared of failure. And so you're not even setting goals up. You say you're not motivated, but really it's like you don't want to set goals because you're scared to fail because you don't feel good enough. That's the truth. So if you could just break past that barrier, gentlemen, it's going to help you so much. And I'm here to tell you, like, you are literally the only one in your way. No one is stopping you from getting healthy, right? Being financially wealthy, having a great relationship, having great relationships with yourself, your family. No one is stopping you. Not the government, the president, your neighbor, your coworkers, your boss. It's just fucking you. So today, I invite you to get out of your own way and start creating that life you always wanted. I'm going to end it there. God bless you. Have the best day of your life.